happy because I'm alive, not because I'm very cheerful. Wednesday. I'm just now leaving 99-cent only. I needed some fishy waters. I get the Crystal Geyser for Finney for his fish tank, and I've been doing that treatment for him. Yesterday was the last day, and now I have to replace 25% of the water, and just realized I didn't have enough of the Crystal Geyser for him, and Dollar Tree didn't have any. It's usually where I get it. Dollar Tree didn't have any. I didn't feel like going to Winkle. Winkle's is actually a little cheaper than Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is $1.25. Winkle has it for 99 cents, and then 99-cent only has it for 99 cents as well. But I did need to get out of the house, and I wanted to come out here and see if they had any of the little elf house doors and windows, because I thought I saw them here. Wow, it seems like the trees are blooming overnight. But anyway, sorry. I had to get out of the house, guys. I have been bombarded with bullcrap calls, with spam calls, with telemarketing calls from everybody except anybody wanting to interview me. The few notifications I have gotten are scams, you guys. Friggin' scams. I told you about the one that wanted me to pay them to train me. And then I got another one, and I talked to my son about it, and I've asked a couple of people about it, and they're like, don't do it. It's probably scammy. They wanted, and I know possible employers, you know, potential employers check your credit. I ain't worried about that. My credit is amazing. But this one company, it was actually someone that I had applied to, or they said they were the company that I had applied to. Anybody who has reached out to me wanting me to call them back or anything like that are companies that I did not apply for. So I know how it works. I know once you put your email and phone number out on the interwebs, everybody and their mom gets it. And that's what's happening. I'm getting so many friggin' phone calls. My phone rings all day long, and I'll answer thinking it's a potential somebody, and no, it's somebody trying to get money out of me. I have a legal case against me. It's just scams and bullcrap. I've had 2 people call regarding jobs that I didn't apply for, and they have a very thick Middle Eastern accent, and they're asking right away for very personal information from me. I'm like, I'm 50, not 500. You know what I mean? It's just, it's so disheartening, and I use that word a lot because it is. There's nothing legitimate coming through. All of the legitimate jobs that I applied for, I'm on ZipRecruiter, and I keep getting notifications. All but 2 of the positions are closed now. I guess they hired somebody. All of 2 of the, and when I say all but 2, you guys, I was applying to anything and everything that I felt I would be a good match for, and of all of them, only 2 are still pending. Read that my application has been viewed, my resume has been viewed. Dallas Independent School District, they haven't reached out, but they have told me via email that my my application and resume are up for review. But everything else, guys, is just bull crap. So that's another thing I wanted to say. Staffing agencies. I went to 2 staffing agencies, gave them all my information, you know, your resume and all your personal info and what you do, and you go through their little interview with them. I did this a few weeks ago, and I finally got 2 offers, but they're part-time. Now, I understood temporary to be temporary. I understand, or my understanding of temp agencies was temp to hired or temp to permanent. If you're lucky, they'll take you on permanent after the contract is done. My understanding was you worked a place for 3 to 6 months and then moved on with your happy self. I didn't know that part-time work was doled out that way. So I've had 2 offers, both part-time, like from 8 to 12, 9 to 2, way on the other friggin' side of where I live, at least 40 minutes away, between $12 and $13 an hour. You guys, that's not even gas money. I'm like, no. And I feel bad for saying no, but I'm explaining to them I'm looking for full days. So one of the ladies today suggested that I look for a staffing agency that staffs in the area I want to work in, which is in the Tri-Cities around here, where I live, or the 2 or 3 cities around, 1, 2, 3 other cities around me. They call us Tri-Cities, but they always add in a 4th little city to it. I don't know. But she said specify to them the locations of where you want to work. I said, okay, well, you learn something new every day. I will definitely do that. So I was Googling and researching staffing agencies that will staff here close. Because if it's close, hey, $11, $12 an hour, wow. But at least I'm making some money. I'll be contributing something. I won't be burning gas and putting wear and tear on the car driving to Timbuktu for that. You know what I mean? And my son keeps telling me, Mom, don't just take anything because you feel you have to. We're fine, we're okay. But I'm not fine. I'm not okay. I'm not fine. I'm not okay. You guys, I feel so bad. I feel so useless. I just feel like worthless, like nobody wants me. And I've had people say, Mel, you're acting like 50-year-olds. Being 50 is too old to work. There are plenty of 50-year-olds working. Yeah, I know this. But see, this is the situation. These 50-year-olds have been at their jobs for 5-10 years plus. They've been working. Okay, they're not just trying to start over after a 6, 7, 8 month hiatus. Okay, they're not just trying to start over. So yes, I know there are plenty of older people out in the workforce, but I guarantee you they've been working, and I'm not saying anything against anybody older who works in these places, but they're working at a gas station, they're working at a McDonald's, they're working at a Burger King. I just thought I'd be further along in life than I am now, and I just feel ashamed, and I feel useless, and I feel worthless. And then to be played by these scammers, these people blowing up my phone, not being anything other than scammers, or offering not what I asked for. I'm asking for full time. The staffing agencies, I'm asking for 8 hours. I was clear on that. They ask you, are you looking for part-time or full-time? I'm looking for full-time. Why are you calling me for a 40-minute commute 2 ways under what I specified I could work for? They ask you all this stuff. How much, what's your minimum? How far are you willing to drive? All of this crap. And the 2 agencies that I signed up for in person they're not paying attention. I don't know. Is it because I'm 50? Is it because I've been out of work so long? Am I the low-cost spread? Let's just put her anywhere. I'm just feeling so... I started feeling really, really angry with the last phone call. Like, wanting to cuss somebody out. Like, it's so obvious they're scamming. It is so friggin' obvious. I mean, like I said, if it's not somebody saying you have pending legal, blah, blah, I just hang up on them. But when they say, oh, we got your resume. How did you get my resume? I never applied to you. Well, what position are you calling about? And they'll tell me some random position. Well, what company? They'll tell me some random company. Or what location? They'll give me just like, oh, in Dallas, Fort Worth. Man, whatever. My information is already on the internet, so I'm sure it's already been sold and hijacked and everything. And I know that's why I'm getting call after call after call. Per day, today when I left to go to get Fishy's water, I was at 32 calls. 32 calls. 2 of those were from staffing agencies. And the rest are either... I recognize the number as one that I've already answered, and I block and then I do the block on the phone, and then I do the block as spam on the emails, and I keep getting them. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, because sometimes the phone numbers that I block, they'll call back and it's just off by 1 digit. Like the last number will be different than the 50 million that called me before. So it's the same office, it's the same people. They're just, I guess when I block one, they'll call from another one. And it's not like legitimate. Like when ZipRecruiter or Indeed, when those employers go through there, because I found my last job, the one I had was that for years at Presby, the one where the doctor was driving me crazy when I was doing home health. I found that job through Indeed. So I know Indeed is legitimate, and I know that employers look on Indeed, and the way they approach you from Indeed is nothing like how I'm being approached. So I know it's not legitimate. It's just I was just really, really, really in my feelings today, this morning, and I know what started it. I was up this morning with little dude, getting him ready, sending him off to school, and my big dude comes out heading to work. He's like, "Okay, Mom, let me know how much we need between now and then he told me the date. That's when I get paid again." And he says it with a smile in his voice, and he's so happy. He's so unbothered. "Just tell me how much you're gonna need, and I'll send it to you." And that's what set me off. Twice a month, I do the bills, and I tell him how much we'll need, and he sends it. He cash apps me. I feel so guilty not taking those part-times, but there's no point. And I know if I explain that to him, he's gonna say the same thing. "Mom, are you crazy? You're gonna drive 40 minutes there and 40 minutes back for $12 an hour for 4 or 5 hours a day?" Like, I really thought like the temp agencies were gonna be a good in the meantime. And I'm not giving up. I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying that the ones that I'm dealing with apparently are not paying attention, or not bothering. I went back to the unemployment office yesterday, and I got a lead on some job fairs. There's some job fairs for March. They gave me a printout of job fairs for people who've worked in medical clinics and home health, and I was like, "Yeah, hey!" So there's 2 or 3 job fairs. One's pretty darn far, which means they'd be hiring for over there, like Fort Worth and all that, Forney, and if you're not from here, that's far. For me, that's far. But the other 2 are for the hospitals and agencies, just local, like areas that I'm familiar with, areas that I've been applying to anyway. So I got that. I got a lead for some job fairs, at least in March. I'm gonna go in here and put that stupid smile on my face and get on mommy time. And do a little more research on a local staffing agency. I didn't know staffing agencies work that way. I thought it was just, I don't know, I thought it was gonna be faster. I thought it was gonna be faster. But it's 4 o'clock. Little dude's been home about half an hour, so I'm gonna get in here and figure out what I'm gonna make for dinner. Fix up Fishy's tank. by the way, some of you guys were asking how he's doing. The very first day, you guys, that I put the little drops in, I separated him, put some drops in, then put him back in after I stirred everything up. He went from listless to just like he had been swimming in sugar water. He was all over the place and flaring at me and stuff. And I like to believe that he flares at me as kind of a love language of his. Not that he wants to eat me. But I mean, he's been really, really energetic. He still has the fuzzy on him. And everybody who had used his medication said they looked amazing by day 3. He still got fuzzies on him. But he's so energetic. He's so peppy. He's still eating. So he's a whole lot better. But yeah, I'm going to go in and top off his water. I can put the filter back in today. So I got to take care of Fishy. But I got a little bit of footage in the 99 cent only. I really like that store. That's I zen out there. Like I said, I needed fishy water, and I went in there and just relaxed and looking at all the stuff. I did pick up some stuff for myself, and honestly, I ended up, oh, guys, I swear, I'm like punishing myself. Cute stuff that I was gonna put back because I don't deserve it. Cute stuff that you don't deserve it. You don't deserve. You're not working. You're just living off your kid. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve any of the stuff that you've been buying yourself. You don't deserve something, even a $2 something. You don't deserve it, because that's how I feel. I feel like I don't deserve any extra, even though if my oldest heard me say that, he would be so mad. But anyway, I'll show you guys that stuff. Hopefully I'll be in a better mood. I have to be, because I have to walk in here and fake a friend. But it'll pass. It'll pass. I'll get quiet. I'll get over myself and I'll pray, because that helps. I'll get over myself and I'll pray it away and I'll feel better. But I'll see you guys inside. We were taught dead snakes are an omen of an enemy coming for you. I'd have been scared if I hadn't noticed these 2 little hunters had done it.